Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, and this is my review for The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 2. And please don't worry, dear viewers, I'm going to try to be as vague as possible. You can do this, OCG. You can talk about this. I know you just finished the episode, and I know you're probably never good. Don't you dare cry. Don't you dare cry, you stupid old bastard.
This is the effect this has on me. Nothing has actually happened yet, and I'm already crying. Bertrum! Bertrum!
So, The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 2 literally just finished about 5 seconds ago. And the basic rundown of what happens in this episode is that we have our characters of Joe and Ellie being separated for reasons. We have a magnificent attack on the town of Jackson. Would we call it a town? Probably more a settlement. We have an attack on the settlement of Jackson, and certain things occurred in this episode which, if you played the video game, like me, you were probably expecting to happen sooner or later.
Oh, chaps, I think this is the episode I predicted it would be. It's okay. Everything's calm just now. Everything's fine. This is good. This is okay. I'm okay. This is fine. Where's my underpants?
And without getting into specificities, specificities a word, let me just say that this episode was tense, it was exciting, it was exhilarating, I held my breath at certain moments, I cried a lot, I'm still crying now, I'm trying to mask it through the microphone, I'm probably not doing a great job of it. So let's get this done as quick as we can. So let's start off by talking about what I absolutely loved about this episode. And the main things that I loved were things that actually do not occur in the video game.
Wait a minute. Why's Joe with Dina? Why's Ellie with Jesse? That's not how it goes in the game. What's happening? What is this? Oh, there's a bit. Oh no. What's going on? Why are they changing things? I don't like this. Makes me uncertain.
So we have the attack on Jackson that I already mentioned, in which we have the infected and clickers, and there's even a bloater which goes toe-to-toe with Tommy. And that's right, dear viewers. At this particular moment in the video game, though the attack on Jackson does not happen, Tommy is not at Jackson. In fact, Tommy is with Joel. But in this episode, it's actually Dina that's with Joel. And I won't go into why that is, but let me just say that it was such an improvement on what they do in the game. And it added a particular, let's just call it, emotional aspect to the episode towards the end that could only have been done with having Dina with Joel. So that means that Ellie's segments in this episode are with Jesse, which doesn't happen in the video game, because in the video game, Ellie is with Dina. And again, I much preferred this to what they did in the video game, because there's a particular sequence that happens in the video game which has always rubbed me the wrong way, shall I say, but the fact that they were able to get rid of that sequence, sort of, actually makes it better. Who knew I'd be saying that? Neil Druckmann, you talented bastard, you. Or should I compliment Craig Mazin, who actually wrote this episode? I don't know who decided to change things up, but boy, oh boy, did it work for me. And there were a couple of extra moments with Joe and Ellie in this episode, which were just the icing on the cake for what I think was an absolutely outstanding episode of television. Though, I am a little bit worried that the people who haven't played the video game and maybe don't know what's going to happen from this point going forward are going to fall out with the show and move away from the show. But let me just tell you, that would be a big mistake. I won't say why, but it would be. Though, on the same hand, I'm still a little bit worried that a particular character's redemptive arc, shall we call it, probably will not come until season 3. And I think that's going to put a lot of people off this show. So, to the elephant in the room. I'm not going to talk about it. Instead, I'm just going to put my reaction at the end of this video. I'm not going to give you any context, but I'll just describe it as my reaction to the scene. And if you played the video game, you know what the scene is. And the scene in this episode was actually, if it's even possible, sadder than it is in the video game. And I didn't think that could be done. If you want to know what I'm talking about, you'll have to watch the episode for yourself, because like I said, I'm not going to spoil it. So, enjoy my reaction, which I'm going to put at the end of the video. Don't laugh too hard at me. Just remember, I do love my video games, and I do get very emotionally invested in them. Therefore, I'm going to declare that The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 2 is absolutely magnificent. And traumatizing. Very, very traumatizing. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, my review. If you enjoyed this little review of mine, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well then feel free to give me a thumbs down. But please remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming. By the way, Bertram, I'm still waiting on my hug. Oh yes, dear viewers, enjoy my reaction.
I knew it was coming. Oh. Bertram! I need a hug.
Are you still here? Oh, you must have really enjoyed this video then. In that case, you had better subscribe to the channel and check out our other content. Otherwise, you're a booby pants, and no one wants to be a booby pants.